Oh my god, it's like an angel singing in your ear. Oh my god, like, come on now. Oh wow. Hi, my name is Royalty and welcome to the Royal Archives.
Club jam packed, they gon' treat us like we royalty.
So the last video I did was the Like Crazy music video reaction. I love that song, 10 out of 10, very cute. I like the music video. I like the budget. It's BTS, so it's gonna be a high budget, period. So now we're gonna do his Face EP. I will not call it an album because it is in fact the EP. It only has four new songs and one English version of Like Crazy. If anyone doesn't know, my bias is Namjoon, but my alt is Jimin. He was my very first bias is Jimin. I'm gonna have the lyrics on the screen as well to follow along the song. So let's go. The first song is called Face Off. It's giving clown. Also, I am aware that he said that this album is how he felt chronologically throughout like quarantine and stuff. So the clown noise being the first one, I felt. Okay. Wait, I don't know what I was expecting, but that wasn't it. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Wow. You could tell that he's longing for something that he can't have right now. It's given Tony Montana Jimin. That was Jay. That was not Jimin. Giving me that longing feeling. That was so good. I like that this is the introduction to the album. If the songs sound anything like this, bitch, it's gonna be a 10 out of 10 for me. You could definitely tell that he was, you know, feeling something. He was hurting. He was trying to hide from something. I think he was hiding from himself and maybe his own actual genuine feelings during quarantine. Song number 2, Interlude, Dive. He's using a lot of like breathing noises. Aww. He's just to say he missed everybody, so this is definitely about Army. I love this background. Sorry, the background. My sister's on the phone, y'all. Oh my god. He's pouring a drink. See, yeah, he was definitely indulging in alcohol to cope. Oh, hard ass gulp. Okay, so I listened to Like Crazy, so I already know what Like Crazy is and the lyrics and stuff like that. I think that is a really good intro into Like Crazy, because in the music video, he was like sleeping and it was like a dream, so maybe it was like a drunken dream. We're gonna skip Like Crazy because I already reacted to that. So now we're gonna go to Alone. Okay. It's given daydream, daydream.
생각해봤어 지금 내가 뭘 하고 있는 건지 왜 나만 이런 건지 아니 모두가 그렇지 매번 괜찮은 척하는 내 모습이 한심하게 느껴져.
Oh, Mimi. No, Mimi. Okay. So obviously the title is Alone. He's feeling alone in his feelings during quarantine. Like, he's feeling like nobody is feeling the way he's feeling. He's masking his feelings, you know? And we know, I feel like Army knows at least, that Jimin is very hard on himself, and he's very, sometimes not the kindest to himself. He's so kind to everybody else, but sometimes he's not the kindest to himself. And you can see that when he's calling himself pathetic or whatever for the way that he's feeling. Ooh, yes, I definitely felt this on a personal level. Like, during quarantine, I felt like I was, you know, losing myself, losing my mind, because I personally am an introvert, but being in the house for such a long time really fucked with me mentally. Sorry. I definitely can relate to this song. I can relate to the song when it comes to that point in time, like quarantine, where it just felt so lonely and you felt like you were kind of by yourself. Yeah, every day felt like the same. It was like rinse and repeat. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh! Ooh! La 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 la. Wow. So far, this is definitely my favorite song. The lyrics, the intention behind the songs, how vulnerable he is being right now. Yeah, especially for this being his first project, his first solo project, like, ever. Yeah, this level of vulnerability is not easy, especially imagine being scrutinized in a public eye all of the time. And, you know, they treat Jimin like he's public enemy #1. He gets talked about all the time for any and everything ever since I joined this fandom. So yeah, this is beautiful. Of course it breaks my heart that he felt that way. I don't know if he's still feeling this way. Of course it's sad that he was feeling this way, but I can definitely relate and understand as to why he was feeling that way. So track number 5 is Set Me Free Part 2, but I already listened to that and watched the music video on my own personal time. I did not think to make a reaction. But I will give my opinions on that song. I think the beat, amazing. The video, amazing. The dancing, amazing. I was not a fan of the auto-tune and like the amount of auto-tune. It was a lot, and it just made it for a very not as enjoyable experience to listen to. There are parts of it that I really do like the beginning of each verses, but sometimes I feel like the auto-tune is drowning out his such angelic, he has such a beautiful voice, and I feel like sometimes the auto-tune is drowning that out. So I am always going to be honest, regardless of whoever you are and what you mean to me. I don't think that I would really listen to Set Me Free like that. I think it's a song that has to grow on me. The more that I hear it, the more I'm starting to vibe with it. Same thing that was like more Permission to Dance wasn't really my thing, but the more I listened to it, the more I liked it. So yeah, I think that's what that song is for me. It's definitely not a bad song. On a scale from 1 to 10, I will put it at like a 6 or a 7. Maybe. We have Like Crazy English version. I guess we can give that a try. Hey, hey. Oh my god, I love. Okay, so I didn't catch this the first time I was listening to Like Crazy, the Korean version, but now that I'm like listening to Like Crazy, not because it's in English, but because I'm also listening and looking at the lyrics at the same time, he's definitely talking about alcohol. Can you help me numb the pain? People tend to self-medicate with alcohol, and as we can see throughout this EP, that's what he was doing. And it said each night. Obviously it was a repetitive thing. You spin me up high, you know, when you get drunk you feel like you're so, you know, out of it. Emotions on ice. Like the alcohol is the emotions, and he's pouring it on ice. He's pouring it in that cup, on that ice, on the rocks. Let me have a taste. Obviously, let me have a taste of that. You know, he's singing about the alcohol that he's consuming. I like that I listened to this for a second time. Even though it's English, so it's not really a second time. But I like that I was looking at the lyrics while listening to it, so I can really understand more. He was going through it in this EP. You could tell he was going through it through quarantine, as most of us were. He was doubting himself. He was really self-depreciating, really feeling really ill about himself because of quarantine, because we were in a state where we had nothing else to do but sit with ourselves and sit in our own minds and really just get to know ourselves. And that could be scary. A lot of people run away from themselves, and Jimin was going crazy. Jimin was going crazy. He was going like crazy. So he indulged in some alcohol and it made him feel better. But then he still felt alone in the end. So, and set me free. He's like, okay, I need to be let free. You know, this is gonna be the time where I'm gonna be who I want to be. I'm gonna, you know, thrive. This is not gonna contain me. And I really love that. Now, what I do know is that there's a hidden track called Pyeongchi, which means letter in Korean. And of course, I'm gonna listen to that too. So let's get into it. Oh, shit. Y'all, wait a minute. I love Jimin's voice. Oh my god, it's like an angel singing in your ear. Oh my god, like, I have always loved his voice, but to watch his vocal abilities transform and keep getting better and better and better. His voice, you could tell he's owning more of his voice. I love this. He sounds so good. Ooh, you. Isn't that like a harmonica? That's so cute. Y'all remember that clip for BT21 where Jimin was on like the little rooftop with the little harmonica? He said it's getting wet around here. Just my bad. Ooh, now I'm about to cry. Hold on. Oh. Hold on now. Oh, wow. Wow. I feel like he's talking to ARMY when he's saying, like, will you still be the same even if some time passed? Because this was supposed to be during quarantine, right? And as they've expressed multiple times, they were worried that the fans might not love them as much or like them as much when so much time has passed since performances and since we all got to see each other in person. He was saying if we were together, even the desert could turn to a sea. Wow. I feel like he's saying he would feel full, feel whole, you know, with him and ARMY, him and us, you know, being together. Just the way we were then, you know, when he's saying just the way we were then, like that, it was pre-quarantine, we were always together and things like that, and they were about to go on tour. So for that sudden halt, it probably got him wondering, like, damn, are they gonna like me now, you know, now that I can't do what I want to do for them and be with them in the way that I want to be with them. He's saying, just stay with me, to you who saw me greater than my little self. Like I said before, he was very self-depreciating at times, and ARMY always saw him as such a beautiful person, always saw the love and the potential he had. And because Jimin is such an amazing person, like I couldn't help myself but to gravitate towards him first when I got to know all the members. I'm a boy in love, ARMY. So Namjoon caught my attention first, but Jimin's personality, his aura, his entire presence and everything really got to me, and that's what attracted me to him. So, you know, it's when you're yourself, you can have your own critiques about yourself and how you feel about yourself, but to have people outside of yourself love you so much, and not just one or two people, but millions of people who really love you, like, you don't ever want that type of love to go. And I know that that's probably really that anxious feeling. They were definitely feeling anxious about that love leaving because they had it for so long and they never took it for granted. They always told us that they loved us. And he's saying he doesn't know what days awaits us because quarantine was happening, and it just felt like it was getting worse and worse and worse, and we didn't know when we were ever going to be able to go back into the world with other people and communicate with other people and be in each other's spaces, especially in a concert form with so many people. This is definitely a Pyeongchi to ARMY. It is a letter to ARMY, and this is beautiful. The song put me in tears because it was so beautiful. Like, I'm about to tear up again. Like, quarantine was so hard. Like, that was hard. During quarantine, I went through a breakup. And I was used as a rebound to help this person feel better about a previous relationship and help them feel better about themselves. So I was definitely going through it. And BTS really helped me because before then I was so depressed. I had to fell off of BTS. I wasn't listening to them like that. But when I was going through that breakup, I rediscovered them again, and it comforted me so much. Crying every single day, wondering what was wrong with me and not even being able to go outside. And I got broken up with via text message. It was like, it was really late at night, and it was a long message saying, he was saying this, he feels forced to love me. So I was really going through it, and BTS definitely saved me. So this is beautiful. Like, this is beautiful. This album, woo! All right, now, Jimin. Fun fact, Jimin and my mother have the same birthday. They are both born on October 13th. And my best friend shares the same exact birthday with Hobie, February 18th. This EP was amazing. This project was absolutely phenomenal. Like, I'm still trying to cope with the emotions. This was amazing. My favorite song, although it's not even on like Spotify, is definitely Pyeongchi. The letter is beautiful. That's such a beautiful song. My second favorite song would be Alone. As you can see, I'm a softie for the slow, sentimental songs. But I really do like Crazy. Like, you could tell that it was definitely about alcohol and the symbolism, and the song, the beats and everything was making it be such a great experience. It's like when you are drunk, you're having fun. I will be downloading Pyeongchi, and I will be listening to it all the time. I will go and sob right after this video. and re-listen to this. When I first started getting into BTS, I cried when I would listen to Let Me Know and Dead Leaves and stuff like that, like hearing Jimin, because I was around when he was getting a lot of backlash on social media for his looks and, you know, him really wanting to be a people pleaser. And I identify with that at my age. I was a teenager. It would be a 9 out of 10. It's only a 9 out of 10 because Set Me Free Part 2 was a song that I still have to get used to, but everything else, including this hidden track, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And yes, I will be listening to this religiously, and I can't wait to see what else he does. Yeah, this is amazing. So much is coming. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.
They gon' treat us like we royalty.